back into Talking Fitchburg, joined today from the Better Business Bureau. It's Tiffany Schultz, and she's here to talk about a little spring cleaning. Digital spring cleaning, that is. Tiffany, you said the last time you were here, I'm ready for spring. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm ready for spring.
And you're ready to talk about digital spring cleaning and backing up your data. We pretty much talk about this topic each and every year. But do people actually do this?
You know, I hope they do.
That would have been my response too. Well, I hope they do, Jeremy.
But it always doesn't hurt to get a simple reminder that there's things out there that you can do to keep your information that's on your computer, your tablets, your phones a little bit safer.
It's probably just, you got to make this like an annual tradition, like spring cleaning digitally. It just has to be, because things change pretty frequently. Plus, when do you really get in there and actually think about these things? So we'll start with the first one. Lock down your login. So important.
It's important that your password is changed regularly and also made up of upper and lowercase letters and special characters. So don't just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want to make sure that it's secure and that a scammer cannot guess it. Don't use your initials. Don't use your dog's name. Don't use something that a scammer can guess.
What if I just checked yes to all those boxes?
I think you should change your password.
It's good. No common stuff. That's really what you're getting at here. You think you're being funny, and yeah, oh, they'll never guess this. 1, 2, 3, 4, dog. Yeah, come on.
And you can even consider a passphrase. So you can say, my computer in the living room followed with upper and lowercase letters, special characters.
They did say, I think I learned from one of these interviews, going to phrases and things on top of everything else that you're comboing. Good thing to remember, makes it easier to remember, that is. How about consider using a password manager? My friend Nick here knows about these things.
Password managers are great, whether you choose a paper version or a digital version. If it's a paper version, you want to make sure that you secure it in a safe spot, not right by your computer. A safe.
Don't leave it outside of it.
Right. Putting it in a safe away from your computer would be a great place. But you can also explore the digital versions that are out there. And there's all different types. Before you download a digital version of a password manager, you do want to make sure that it's legitimate. So check those apps out, read those reviews, even check on BBB.org to see if we have any information on the company.
That would be one, you should do your homework all the time, but dang, you should do your homework, because if you find out that they can't, what happens if there is a breach? Like, what is their policy? I would want to know.
Right, and you can do that by reading the fine print. What are they doing with your personal information that they're storing for you?
Yeesh. Well, this one is my favorite of all time, and it's setting up that two-step verification. It is amazing, and if you haven't done it yet, do it. It's great. It's great.
The two-step verification is an extra layer of protection. So you add your password to your email platform, and then it's going to text you a code to get in. If you don't have that code, you're not able to get in. So that really prevents scammers from entering and getting your personal information. Not only do they have those two-step verification for email platforms and other platforms, but now they even have them to get into your computer. So even an extra layer of protection. You may even have to turn that on. It may not be immediately available on your email. It may be in your settings. So if you don't have it, go ahead and explore it.
I 100% take advantage of that. It's awesome. It's that extra level of security that's just, I think it's great. So do that. Secure your Wi-Fi router. Some people be like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. It's actually pretty easy.
We talk about securing our other devices, our laptops, our desktops, our tablets, our phones, but we forget about our Wi-Fi routers. So if you don't know how to do it, it's a good idea to contact your internet provider and find out how to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of great resources out there to help you through that, and then choose the best security password that you can. But they are pretty easy, a lot easier than it used to be, for sure. Also, update your system and software. It used to be that as a new update came out, you're like, gotta stay away, gotta stay away. That is not the case. This is false, 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 false.
Take it immediately when it's available, because those updates have security features in them. And, we're all guilty of it, that I don't have time to sit 15 minutes and wait for this to update. Well, you really need to take that immediately. It's only protecting yourself.
Yeah, there's, as we all know, especially since you've shared this, the scammers continue to change things up. That's why we see those security updates. And most of the time they are security updates. There may be some software-based pieces, but generally have the software or security built into those. Also, clean up your mobile life. This could be tricky.
If you're not using an app, delete it. So not only is it going to free up space, but it's also going to secure the access to that app. So, during the year we download things that we need. Maybe we need them for our kids' school, or we need them because we're traveling, but we don't need them on our devices all the time. So if you're not using it, just go ahead and remove it.
Some of the cell phones makers allow for that to be auto done. So if you don't use your app for a long time, it just goes away. So you can look on, depending on what you have for a cell phone, and try that out. Also, back it up. Gotta back it up.
It's so important to back up your data, both your personal and your business computers. So if you're not into that routine of backing up, if it's not automatically backing up, you want to make sure, get with your IT provider and find out how you can get this done. Even thinking about our cell phones, how often does it update? Do you have to manually update it? If you lose your phone, if everything is backed up to the cloud, you can simply get another phone and re-download the information. But if it's not backed up, all that information is gone.
It makes for a very sad day.
Very tough.
Finally, clear out the stockpiles. There's just so much stuff and data and everything else. You should clean it out.
Clean up everything. It'll make you feel better. It's kind of like cleaning out a closet or cleaning out a cabinet. Clean up your digital life as much as you clean up your home.
If you have more than, 10 things on your desktop, clean it up. That could be your rule of cleaning it up. Well, if you want to learn more about spring cleaning digitally, how can you find out more information and or platforms to learn best practices?
All of this information is available in our news section on bbb.org. I do want to kind of backtrack a little bit. When we talk about cleaning things out, check your downloads file too. Everything that you have downloaded is going to save again, so it'll help move your PC along a little bit quicker too. So when all that is cleaned out. So bbb.org, we got lots of good information for you.
Yeesh, too much. There's so much cleaning to be had. You can't remember everything. My goodness. Tiffany, thank you so much. And here's to spring forward. Or spring.
Thanks for having me.